Let's start off with John Clemens.
Well, we got exactly what we deserved. The hungry and more determined team won tonight. I thought the first 10 minutes we played pretty well, but after that, they won every puck battle. They were quicker to pucks, more determined. We get down 3-1, we started playing a little bit more urgency. But after yesterday's practice, I'm not surprised at how today turned out.
Yeah, Coach, yesterday you did mention that you said you guys had the worst practice of the year yesterday.
Worst practice of my 3+ years here.
And how much, I guess, you mentioned it's carryover, but how much is it, and what can you do to correct that moving forward?
We're going to go back to work tomorrow and hopefully be the team that we've been for the last month. I don't know whether we had 2 real hard weekends at BC and Maine, and maybe this game, maybe our youth and immaturity resurfaced, and get back to straighten it out. Like I said, I wasn't surprised with the result tonight after yesterday.
And do you think that the #1 ranking has anything to do with that as well, tied in?
No, I really don't. That may be a logical conclusion, but I don't.
You had said yesterday in your remarks that the reason you guys have had success in Postgame is more competed harder than other teams, and from afar it just seemed like those things weren't really in play tonight.
No, the other team skated harder and competed us. So you're going to lose hockey games when that happens. And I know sometimes there's a lot more that goes into this game, but those two are the basis and the foundation of any team winning. And we didn't do anything near that enough, those 2 things to win tonight.
And what role do you think maybe Charlie getting into the toss in the second period played in that?
Well, we're already well on our way to losing a lot of battles in that skate, so I don't know how much that played a role. So it's nice to have him, but
biggest downfall tonight?
we just didn't compete. We didn't skate and compete. We were waiting to skate. And they set the pace and the tempo and won every battle. And, that hasn't been the case over the last month, and that was the case tonight.
Do you think playing on a Tuesday night and throwing off the schedule had anything to do with it now playing up tomorrow?
It might have, but that's no excuse. You got to be ready to play every league game, and they played 2 games last weekend too. So, this is a tough place to play. We haven't won here in a while, and you got to play 60 minutes here to beat a team like that, and we're just not ready to do that.
You guys are now the youngest team in college hockey with Nico coming into the team a few days below BC or whatever it is, but how does that youth or maturity perhaps factor into playing in this environment?
Yeah, I'm sure that played a little bit too, but like I said, we've been good for a while, and tonight we weren't. That started yesterday, as I alluded to, and we just I don't know whether we just I think human nature can kick in too. You win 8 in a row and everything's hunky-dory, and maybe you take a little bit for granted, and human nature kicks in, and you take too much for granted, and you lose a little bit of your edge. And in this game, when you lose a little bit of your edge, you're going to see a dramatic change in play and result, and that's what happened.
What did you see from Chad tonight? He got the goal, obviously, but he seemed to be creating a lot of offense as well.
Well, he's skating. He's the guy that's really elevated his game from the first semester to the second semester, and he's played really well. And it was nice to see him get a goal. And the thing I like about him is he's getting involved on a one-on-one basis. He's engaging and he's more physical. And you got to do that at this level.
What does Merrimack do? Obviously, it's a tough rink to play. What do they do to make it tough for you guys doing here?
Well, they do a great job clogging the middle, and they do a good job on their forecheck. They're very active, and they get great sticks, and they're quick to lose pucks, and they're big and strong. And, if you're not, if you're 98% sharp, that's not good enough. In this building in particular, we were 98% sharp. We were much less than that, but they skate, they hit you, they win battles, and they're on the right side of the puck. And when the team does that, you're going to have a hard time.
You already touched on this a little bit, but you guys are now 0-3-1 in your last 4 visits here. Maybe what is it about this rink that has proved so difficult across those 4 visits?
Well, there's not a lot of room out there, and they play that very well. And it can be a frustrating rink to play in because there's not a lot of room. And when you've got, when you're a skilled player, you want some room. And you got to keep it simple, and you got to get it behind their D, or there are 4 guys that are standing in the neutral zone, and sometimes you do it at the wrong time, and you got to do it immediately. You can't stick handle by a guy at the red line and then get to the offensive blue line and slow down and chip in and let a guy play through you, because then it's too late. The guys on your team can't go pursue, and that's kind of what was happening for the most part.
Were you happy with Connor's performance in goal tonight?
Yeah, played well.
Looking down the road, just what do you guys do to to bounce back? It's a big one coming up, especially
Yeah,
on Saturday night.
we've got to play much better. We're going to go back to doing the things we've been doing for a while, and we can't take anything for granted. You can't take a day off. You can't take this league's too hard, and we just weren't ready for that type of game. We've played a gritty game. We've played hard, and we've won battles, and we didn't do any of that tonight. So we pay the fiddler.
Do you think this will affect the team mentally at all?
I don't think so. I mean, we were mentally weak tonight, which we haven't been for a while. Actually, haven't been all year for the most part. And, we'll see. We're gonna, we'll see if we bounce back. We have in the past, so I'm banking us bouncing back on tonight's night.
Coach, Keller goes in on the breakaway in the second. It looked like you opted to take the 4-on-4 instead of the penalty shot. Is that the case?
That's accurate. If I had to do it over again, I would have given him the penalty shot. I'm sitting there thinking, well, it's a 5-minute penalty. We can knock 2 minutes off of it. We've got a 4-on-4. We can maybe generate some offense that way. I probably should have taken. Looking back, I would have taken the penalty shot. I should have taken the penalty shot.
Thanks, Coach.
So players and coaches went very well.